welcome. Welcome back to Helsinki, Finland, and for the Asus ROG Masters Nordic Championship or qualifiers, whichever way you want to put it. It has come to a time where we have to say goodbye to one of these teams when they're heading to their elimination match. So we have Alpha Gaming going against SUPERTEAM. How you guys feeling today?
Feeling great. Well, we did feel great, and we lost the first match, but we're pumped, excited about this one. I think it's going to go great.
Do you know anything about your opponent?
One more time, I didn't hear you.
Do you know anything about your opponent?
No, not really. We actually came here on a last-minute thing. We're not well prepared, but we truly believe that we have the potential to win this whole thing, basically because we're just great players. Last match, we got stuck. We got put in a hard place. They played really well, and maybe we were just nervous, but we don't feel that we were able to show who we really are. But hopefully this game will show them who we are.
All right, Alpha Gaming, how are you guys feeling today?
It's great, yeah. We actually surprised ourselves in the last match. We didn't expect anything going in. Vitalis is playing amazing like the last 4 weeks. Like they have a streak of 7 wins in the best of 1, and we just wanted to have fun here. And so for this match here, like we hope we're gonna win. There's been some changes on the SUPERTEAM just recently that may have gone into our favor, and we're really looking into what they can deliver here on Inferno.
All right, please shake hands. And when you boys are heading to your teams and into the server, it is time for us to head to our commentators. In English, it is Lurpis and Natsu. Please take it away. Ja suomeksi streamit. Olkaa hyvä.
Thank you, Esa. Job well done. Did what you could. What can we say about this one then?
Well, it appears SUPERTEAM just didn't really show how good they are in the opening game. So, I mean...
Saving strats, of course. Why not?
No, but I mean, I am curious to see how they can do on other maps, because obviously that was just horrible in the opener and overpass. They just had nothing going for them in the entire game. So curious to see what they can do in a more of a, I guess, more of a neutral map that no team really dominates on any level of play. Kind of open for both halves. Doesn't really require crazy executions or preparation. Right? You can kind of play it in a puggy way. So we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, I'm definitely. I think it's one of the CS Classic maps, right? So a lot of the players would have played Inferno, through the years, giving you much more comfort, even if you don't have as much preparation done, even if you don't have that much chemistry, playing with one another. Still, a lot of normal default things are going to work. Just make sure you're pushing a banana a lot on the CT side to make it harder for teams to begin with, for example, and then know when to be passive as well. Playing 2 in pit, the one on the side, managing good crossfires, which make it that much harder for the teams to make attacks happen.
When you put it that way, it starts sounding really bad for SUPERTEAM, because it sounds like how we described playing overpass CT side, and that didn't really go over too well.
Oh well,
So hopefully that's not the case here. We get a more competitive game.
Let's see. We're going to get an introduction of these teams coming up next. As I say this, should be happening any second now. Really hoping it's happening now. I was told it would, but apparently not really. Why would we get any team information anyway? Who needs that anyway?
Nah, I think we're good. Maybe we just go to the game instead.
I would much prefer that, actually. Let's get the game going, because it is actually live, isn't it? So Vitalis is going to start on the T side. And Vitalis, it's not Vitalis. The teams are not in the right way, are they? Never mind. Obviously, meaning Alpha is going to start on that T side. Already, though, it's going to be SUPERTEAM opening things up. Well, slows things down. Just that one kill, doesn't it? As we have not another Deagle going here. And Boiler just waiting for the moment to be able to attack. No grenades whatsoever for the T's anymore. You have Wusung here trying to sell a bit of a fake towards the people outside, and that's going to actually draw a rotation. A third guy slightly making its way towards the B bomb site. At the same time, the attack is actually taking place here on this A bomb site. But a lot of damage being dealt to the T's already. Nola with a double kill. Curdy coming in too. It's only Cristo left. He gets 1 kill. He could hope for a bomb plant here. That would make a difference for their economy, but it doesn't seem very likely at this point as he goes down. And that's going to be a super team coming up with the first round.
1-0 super team. And Nola was really the key player in that round. He was the one that allowed the other CTs to stay far back towards the small pit area. Without him there, actually looked like Alpha would have been able to take over the site, maybe at least get the bomb down, make it competitive.
And Eagles be bought. Technos be bought. Pretty much fully committed here. This Alpha. They've taken over Banana straight away. It's always a good sign to begin with. Problem is, if they do want to go to this big bomb site, you kind of need to have grenades to work with. Smokes and mollies are key to be making it hard for the CTs to hold angles.
Cordy's actually boosted up towards CT. So even after, actually, no, never mind. There's no smoke.
Yeah.
So good luck getting into B to begin with. But even if there were a smoke, this boost would make it tricky for the terrorist. No one looking his way. He would have been completely blind. As 2 kills coming in for Alpha.
Bomb though, it's down towards the CT, and that's the problem right now. Game is going to be here in ruins, and he's got a good angle. The bomb right in front of him. He's getting Nola there too now. So pretty much surrounded are the last 2 remaining Ts. We don't have a lot of HCP to their name. No grenades, a Deagle, and an MP. MP7 to work with.
Low on health, bomb down CT. Tough round.
Yeah, very tough, isn't it? 40 on the clock. He's trying to probe it through, but Nola, he's going to get the last 2. And that's going to be round number 2. Also going away to Super Team. And that force by delivers absolutely nothing for Alpha.
No, I mean, they didn't need a smoke for CT spawn. When they crossed over, if anybody looked towards CT, they would have been able to kill Cordy, who was completely blind. And at that point, actually, the one player who ran into CT was the bomb carrier.
Yeah.
So it really couldn't have gone much worse in terms of that execution. But Super Team now matching their round total from their earlier game this tournament, just 2 rounds in.
Job well done, isn't it? Now,
And they look to be exceeding that here in round 3. Not another Deagle is down to 3 health. And a full Glock save round here for Alpha.
and look at this. I like the showing some cojones here. Super Team just pushing against a full-on save. Just kind of trying to display some dominance in this game. Well, that's the damage being dealt. YZN goes down to 15 HP, but it's going to be Cordy coming in with a UMP. Picking up all the kills.
Alpha are just being run down in their spawn, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, so 3-0. Gonna get the first proper gun round now in for the Danes. So far, just 3 kills total across 3 rounds. Been a very one-sided affair.
Yep. See, a few UMPs still with Super Team at this point in time. Interesting to see if they're going to do something aggressive, since they're not playing with an op. And now Alpha already contesting Banana. Look at this 3-man coming in through Banana, and rushing down middle as well. But Cristo is dealing a lot of damage while YZN gets a kill. So it's still a man advantage for Alpha.
But Nola is
Initial
still
fight
pushed
goes
up.
their way.
Nola is still pushed up here towards second middle in an interesting spot right behind the smoke, and he could be.
Yeah, he's
he
going to
could
be an
cause some
issue.
trouble here.
He's hit spotted though. It goes down.
That was sort of unlucky. Unlucky timing there. A couple things worked out differently. Might have gotten 3 kills. And Game is the one person last standing. He dinks Wuzong, but down to 10 health. Not enough. Last man left is YZN. Has 10 health.
Yeah.
It's not going to be enough. He's going to try to save his weapon.
Reasonable play from Super Team, having those 2 UMPs and no ops in play. They wanted to play aggressive and wanted to show dominance once again. Throwing 3 players to be rushing and Banana, and the player, 2 players coming down middle. But it was Cristo getting those 2 kills, 2-for-1 trade, that effectively killed that push from Super Team. And then Alpha just taking advantage. And then Nola, who was pushed up towards second middle, his position gets nullified as well. And that pretty much was the end of it.
No, it's a smart play. I mean, that's when it's good to take risks. You keep your SMGs.
Yeah. I agree.
If you lose, you still have tons of money. You see everybody. There's only one player who has less than 6K for Super Teams. So
and
they're still loaded.
he's got the weapon already, so.
They're still loaded.
And
Plenty of money to work with.
And they're going to pick up the ops. They go for the double ops straight away, because why not? Interested to see how this pans out for them. Game and Cordy both picking them up.
Key player probably going to be Christu here. He's the one player who can actually counter. Who can actually counter the double up. Let's see, this is a quick aggressive push into Banana. We see Tamlike's already behind the wall, right at the very end of Banana. Cordy's there, but he's now stuck in the site with the Dragon Lore. And Alpha just gained Banana control with just basically a couple of flashes.
Yeah, too easy. I feel like if I don't really hate to see that, because so much information or less information the Caesars are going to get when they have nothing in Banana.
Well, also, Super Team wasted their mollies. They wasted a lot of nades, but they just wouldn't fight it at all. Let's see. Alpha just looking into B for picks. Christu gets taken down by Cordy's up, so the double up working out early on at least. Alpha quick to cut their losses, pick up the op and start heading towards A. Got the crossfire here in the middle.
Yeah, Perron though, he's in a kind of an all-in position right now, so he needs to commit to this if he stays on top of the roof. But Game's gonna get that first kill. That's always a helper, and the molly might be nade.
That molly.
Oh, he's just
that molly was just perfect.
Yeah. Vassor just decides to go on top of it, trying to take the pick regardless of the molly. And that's only 2 remaining from the tees. Make that 1. Make it 0. Game comes in with that AWP. Gets the kills.
Yeah, it was a quad kill for him. And I think it was Cordy who got the opening kill in Banana. So his double up certainly worked out. All the 5 kills. And not a lot of money now for Alpha. Just 2 players who have some money on the bank.
Yeah, none whatsoever. They've decided to upgrade some pistols, armor on one of the players, but no grenades to speak of. I mean, I would rather see them spend a bit of money on grenades, try to take over Banana, to execute towards the B bomb site maybe, just to try to force a bomb plant bit to help them further down the stretch.
I mean, if you're committing to any level of buying, you should probably do something as a team, at least try to go for something. Right now, if you look at Alpha's money, Christu's down to 1,400. They have so little money, and they're still wasting 500 on a C. Actually, that was a picked up weapon. Never mind. But they're dropping weapons, which is almost as bad when they have no money, and they're not gonna have money for a proper buy next round either.
Yeah, and look at this. CC's very, very passive right now. You have a crossfire here, Nola, and Perron. One on balcony, one here in the pit. So
it'd be very tough to get into the A side. Game is close enough that he can just turn his crosshair over to lane as well very quickly. Let's see. I think Game is going to be peeked here by Vaser, it looks like. See who comes out on top. Should be the sniper, of course. Misses the kill on the shoulder peek. Just gets destroyed by the Deagle. That's a bit of a swing kill. That now opens up the round for Alpha. And Super Team just completely craters in A.
Awkward.
That's a tough round to lose. I mean, Game lost such an easy op duel. He shouldn't have re-peeked after he missed that first kill.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have re-peeked. And after that, it seemed like Super Team were just completely unaware of the fact that Alpha might have already taken over the apartments and boiler room area, which obviously they weren't holding to any extent. So that was just a poor play by them. Allowed Alpha just get into the site with next to no money spent in a 4v5, no less, and just completely destroy everybody. That's a bad round loss for the Swedes.
Yeah, definitely don't want to see that happening. It's like a house of cards going down.
Vaser lost the op right at the end, though, so that's at least a bit of a small victory for Super Team. Blew up with a bomb.
Still 2 ops for them, though.
But look at Super Team's money now. As a result of losing that round, they have absolutely no money to work with. Not one player has more than $100 in their accounts. So if they lose this round, they're going to be absolutely devastated, money-wise. Let's see.
Cordy going for the aggressive peek on top of Molly. He's going to lose some HP here. 50 of it to be exact. And that's a small victory there for Alpha Gaming to start things off with. They're slowly progressing through that banana. And as it seems like Super Team is willing to give that space to them too. They're just playing very, very passively here. One CT, one playing what used to be coils.
An identical setup in A as the previous. previous time Alpha just got wrecked by GameStop.
Yeah.
Let's see. Alpha took over the map fairly quickly. I think Christu hit game through the wall. I think it was through the wall, so he's down to 26 health now. Some early damage dealt, and game has to fall back.
Yeah.
But keeps repicking, actually.
Bomb's making its way towards Bananas, so indicates with 50 seconds on the clock, then it's going to be a hit coming in.
Such a tight angle. Let's see if he can make it work.
Yeah, and he's being smoked off now too. And Alpha Christo is going to get that first one.
Christu's just leading the way with an op again.
Oh, Cordy missing an easy one there. He's going to get pressure from all the sides possible simultaneously. That's a bit of an issue, but no scopes. Christo, but eventually goes down. It's down to a 3-on-2 now in the favor of the CTs.
It's a bit of an awkward round for Alpha, considering how many shots Cordy missed there as they were entering the site. They should have been able to take over the site a little easier. But now the final two players of Super Team, both down to low health.
It's a nice flash.
So the round definitely should still favor them. Nola is left in a 1v1, 20 health. About to get peeked here, gets taken down. And now Super Team are completely broke going forward. See some happy faces on the Alpha side. People smiling. Third round in a row, or total rather. Swedes are in a save round that should mean that we get to a tied game at some point.
Fingers crossed, right?
Let's see, Alpha again getting banana control with the molly. Quick 3 kills.
Yeah.
Right there, that's a fourth. Last player left for the CTs is Nola, who's pushed up in the apartments. Of course, no terrorists anywhere close that way. And it's just a matter of time before this gets counted as a round for Alpha. It's going to tie the game at 4. Nola here with his CZ75. Just hoping to get a kill. Gets 1. Doesn't repeat Christu. He misses the initial peek. Christu,
what's the point of this?
For some reason, just runs in with an op, chasing the kills. Super close quarters against the CZ. And as surprisingly, Nola just stays there. He has the chance to actually run the T-spawn, try to save this off for the next round, but for some reason, he's just staying inside the smoke, trying to battle the remaining terrorists. Now he's finally going, but he's given the terrorist about 15 seconds to catch him.
Bit of leeway, but I guess he's fine with that.
No, it looks like they're not going to peek him in second middle. They must have thought that he went into banana or towards T-spawn.
Yeah.
He's going to be able to save this op here. Still going to tie the game at 4, but man, that was a mistake by Christu. That made absolutely no sense for him to go peeking there. Super close quarters like that against the CZ. Big misplay by his part. And if Super Team does anything with that op, I mean, that's just well-deserved. You're just inviting pain to your team.
Indeed you are.
Plays like that.
And now it's been 3 in a row for Alpha. See if Super Team has an answer. Game once again with that AWP. Really, I would like to see him be a little more aggressive and trying to force it to Alpha a little bit. But now we see a full-on just attack from the B bomb side. Cordy and YZM both go down. That's a 2-for-1 trade. That's going to favor Alpha tremendously. They get the bomb down already. Game has made his way to runes already, though. He's going to get mollied off, though. That's going to slow him down. So he's not going to get a peek to the bomb side before
they might not even go for this.
Coming for it.
Yep, they're not even going to go for this.
Yep.
Only 1 kit, barely any nades. Christu gets the kill, looking over the smoke from top of the boxes. Takes out game. It's a 2v4 right now. Super Team are just hoping to save these 2 weapons. And this time it's Perron who's still sitting at 0 kills after 9 rounds. Tough start for the Swedes.
Indeed it is.
Going to be the 4th straight last round. I think it was 4-1 with Alpha and almost a full save round with just a couple of pistols.
Indeed.
And it's all come crashing down, at least in the short term here, for Alpha Gaming since that point.
It definitely has.
Let's see. It's gonna be a forced buy for Super Team. They saved those 2 weapons, so they're just getting whatever they can together for this buy round. Alpha, meanwhile, are going to be mollying banana for a quick push, as they've done every round basically so far this half. they've actually playing sort of fast in the beginning of the round, and they're forcing Super Team to use up some of their smokes very early as a result. That's making it so much easier for Alpha to gain map control later on in the half, especially when Super Team doesn't have a lot of money to work with. Perron finally gets on the board, takes out another 1 dig. And the round finally slowed down a little bit after the initial kill. Nola is playing aggressive towards balcony with a mag 7. Aside from that, fairly standard setup for the CT's. Game is playing in library with a FAMAS. It's a bit of a stretch.
Yeah, and now Z Alpha is going towards Banana, so that's going to be the vocal point of the map, which has 2 CTs ready. Cordy here once again be boosted up on the flower pots, so he can see over that smoke. But a lot of you see, especially in the top tier teams, a lot of players usually just pre-fire the spot by now because so many times have we seen teams boost up here. Let's see if that applies to these teams as well. But it appears that's not the case.
Terror is completely blind. A lot of pressure on YZN. He gets taken out by Christu, but the boost is finally working out for Cordy. 4 versus 3 right now. Bomb gets planted. Almost full health on everybody.
Yeah. It's 4-on-3 retake coming in. The favor of the CTs. Now the question is, do they have the capability of playing this together? To be able to trade effectively. They have flashes. They have kids too to play with. And it's down to the 3 Ts to be trying to fend him off.
Hurl's the first one who's gonna engage. Gets taken out. Wizen gets 2 kills. Make it a 3rd. And that's 64 now for the Danes.
And they're laughing. They're having a giggle.
It's just a tough bomb side to retake. Even in a 4v3 when you're up in numbers, you don't have a lot of nades. Terrorists can set up such good crossfires everywhere. They had a very good setup for the retake.
They had a smoke. Like they could have smoked Banana off, so that like gives it a bit of comfort on okay, no one can like shoot you from the left side. So then you can put more focus on certain parts of the bomb side. They had that going for them, but they never really utilized it. So yeah, but it's still I still agree though. It is hard, really hard bomb side to retake. And again, it's going to be a little half by here. Jumbo sale, as James would say.
Super Team just wastes so much money on these quasi-buys where they don't really commit to buying, but they also are not really saving. And as a result...
Yeah. This is like the issue. It's like for the next round.
They have so little money for next round.
Exactly. That's always going to be a compromise of some sort because you just wanted to buy whatever you did.
And Inferno is one of those rounds where even though YZN without kills is going to have 4,800 for the next round, it's not going to be enough because you need to have all the mollies, all the smokes to slow down the terrorist enough. Otherwise, it's just such a battle. Inferno CT is really that one half in the game where you can completely ruin the half for yourself if you keep force buying too much.
Yeah, and you need a lot of economy in this city side. That's just a fact of the matter. So many smokes and stuff, but as we do, Christo is coming through CT spawn already. That's going to leave game here alone in Ruins with the Deagle. He needs to hit some sick shots here, but doesn't connect on one single one. A bit of a shame.
And that was a good read by Alpha going through CT when they were not spotted on the rap side. Just went through CT spawn to the B side. Frankly, game should have gotten at least a 1 kill there, but good read by Alpha.
What is this? Why do they keep taking such wide angles?
I just don't understand. So I have a hard time explaining that. 7-4 for Alpha, nonetheless, and it's just starting to be a commanding lead, and that's 6 straight rounds following the infamous save round loss in A.
The one that everyone wants to forget about.
Mistakes compound. That's the problem. Lots of money. 11K on Christo.
And double ops coming in. Yeah, once
again for Super Team. Let's see if they can make him work as well as they did last time.
That's again banana control. Give it away by Super Team for free basically. They've used now what, 1 molly and a flash maybe from Alpha, and they already have control of banana. And that's going to give us so many opportunities and possibilities for them. And so little information for Super Team to be able to make over rotations or be able to tell what's going on in the map.
Just a slow round for once. Nothing really happening early on. Alpha has full map control. Cordy Takes out Baser, who's overextending a little too much towards the B site. But Nola gets traded in the apartments area.
That makes sense.
4 on 4. See what Alpha chooses to do with it. Christo smoking off the library area for a for the lane side execution. Looks like he's gonna go for the peak in CT side. He's gaining lots of ground there. And that's where all 4 Alpha Gaming players are going to go. And into the CT spawn, actually. It looks like they changed course halfway through. The problem is they realize there are 2 players in B, and that's going to be next to impossible to take over. And they make it work nonetheless, because Super Team are just bunkered into the site with an op. They don't have anybody in Big Pit.
Yeah, game just didn't hit the shots. They had players. He had players coming straight to him, but just couldn't connect on the shots. He could have definitely made the difference there. But yeah, that was a bit of a jiggle there from Alpha, going for CT spawn and then noticing Piran is in CT spawn, so they go through library to go to the A bomb site.
That was a good audible, because when you see there's a second player there, now there's so many angles that they can hold in a crossfire, that when you have no one in banana, it's so easy to instead revert to the A side. That was a good call.
Yeah,
good change mid-round. And Cordy's the only player saving his weapon for Super Team as they have a tactical pause coming in. 4 to 8, and again, almost no money to work with because they've used up all the excess money on the save rounds.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think the storyline so far on the city side for them, obviously, is having lost that horrible anti-eco, which really turned everything. But the big picture is, again, going down to banana, how they just don't seem to have the measures to try to hold it off. Because if they did, which is you could easily do with a couple of mollies, you smoke deep down, you have a good ball flash, you just take the fight, you keep the numbers in your advantage, make sure that you keep that smoke deep, and then you can just leave one player there, right? And then you'll have that 4th guy that can rotate to A already.
I mean, Alpha basically spawn with full map control every round.
Yeah.
They just run into banana. Their first spawn runs to banana every single time they have banana. They take over apartments. They get into boiler. And by 120, they have full map control every single round. Super Team doesn't have a lot of money. They don't have all the equipment, so they can't even delay Alpha, even from that point on.
Yeah.
They have map control so early that even if they use up all the smokes, Alpha have enough time to just wait him out and then execute in his sights. And usually during that time, they trade some kills as well, so it's made even easier for them. It's just been a brutally bad CT side so far for Super Team. Hasn't really been any better from Overpass. The only difference is on Overpass, they gave up all the entries playing aggressive. Now they're bunkering in the sites, but they're not holding anything. In each case, just the incredibly weak defensive side as we finally continue from the tactical pause.
Indeed we do. Just back into the action, and they have that op on Cordy. Everyone else on pistols and armors. It's going to be all up to Cordy, though. He needs to make that work, and a bit of a stack here. That nade could have been money, but it's instead Christo just destroying him. Just nullifying that op.
That's rough. They had the boost set up to look over the wall, but Christo wasn't ready for it. He was holding for the boost. Second kill there, not another deagle. Make that 3rd for Tamalike. And it looks to be turning into a 9-4 scoreline as YZN gets 1 kill on the board for the Swedish side. But it's just not looking very good for the self-proclaimed Super Team.
The timing is not his friend.
That's a rough timing, but it looks like now Alpha's gonna turn around and go towards the B side. Not another deagle staying inside the smoke. Let's see who comes out on top of this. YZN doesn't take the calm approach of zooming in and getting the kills. Just goes for the quick scope. Doesn't connect. Those are random in the game.
It's all about the frag movies, mate.
Game in B, but he's not actually stopping anything. Gets taken out by Bazer's op, who's now picked up the op of his fallen teammate.
All right, time to fall back. Why is that end?
1v4. It doesn't look like he's interested in saving this op. He's playing the hero instead, going for a couple of exits. I mean, this really is just now frag movie clip hunting.
That's like
highlights. He's not even trying anymore. Just trying to get something out of it. 4 to 9. reasonable buy round, double ups coming in once again. But I mean, save for that one round, they just haven't been working. They've done nothing.
Yeah.
If you look at this half, Super Team went up 3-0. They won pistol, won the force buy, then a full save round where they chased them in T-spawn, and then they won the double up round, and then nothing.
Absolute zero.
Let's see. Now they're playing inside banana.
It's progress.
So there's a
Put it that way.
degree of aggression, but
Yes.
Cordy's still very far back, and he's not helping his teammate whatsoever. And just like that, YZN has to fall back from the first set of flashes. And now it's again bunker defense, 4-9. And Chris 2 just blows the head off of Cordy. YZN, the last player, into the site. And it doesn't look like Alpha's even hitting the site. They're just using up some smoke.
They're getting a massive
kill.
getting a massive over rotation from
And YZN misses the kill on Vaser. And still, look, Alpha has 2 players towards the A site still at this point.
They're saving already.
They haven't even needed all their players to take over the B site. I mean, Super Team's just getting abused now. Not another Deagle's gonna get a kill here.
Why would you do that?
Look, not a lot of things make sense here. So I can't really solve that equation. I think he's just given up. He's just bunny hopping around. Game now in the apartment area. Sops actually called They Watch Me With. That would be funnier if he was not whiffing at all. Misses a shot there. Misses another shot there. Third shot. And he gets taken out without actually shooting at the opponent. Perron gets his second kill of the half, but gets spammed down by Tam-like. It's 4-10. No money for Super Team on the final round of the half, and that's 9 straight rounds for Alpha. What a massacre.
It's been a little rough. It's been a little rough. 6 rounds total right now for Super Team across the 2 maps they played. The 3 halves they played effectively.
That is tough. That is tough. Let's see. You never know. Maybe you win this round, you win the terrorist piss round, you win the 4th round, it's 10-10.
I like the optimism that YZN.
It's not over until it's over. Alpha going for a B rush. Couple kills from YZN makes it a 3v2. The bomb's getting planted now in the site. You see Tam-likes looking over the smokes. This is such a dangerous spot for the CTs because they just don't know that the terrorists can see them over the smoke. There's an entry kill from Tam-like. 2v2 situation now. Flashing towards CT. Perron's getting ready to flash in, just running through the smoke. Game's getting a kill, but apparently just no communication at the same time. Game shooting at Tam-like, but Perron's looking at his teammate instead, and that's the hand gestures showing what was happening. 4-11. Alpha Gaming win 10 straight rounds after starting down 1-4. And it would just take a massive comeback for Super Team to get back into this game at this point.
Definitely would. Definitely would. 4 on CT side, not good enough on Inferno for sure.
It's really the B bomb site where Super Team just had no banana control at any point.
Yeah.
Basically means no map control because they weren't doing anything aggressive in A either. And their B bomb site just kept getting run over every single time. The only stop that they got was the round where Cordy got the first entry and then Alpha rotated into A and Game happened to kill 4 people in middle. I mean, there's just nothing there. Let's see what they can do on the T side. If they can get the pistol, there's always some hope. But they would need a nearly perfect terrorist half, a lot of money control, and just much better play, frankly. Let's
Some
see.
9 nades too. Those help. This is the first kill going away of Super Team now. Wazler here alone. He gets demolished by Perron. And that's the B bomb side absolutely open. Looking good for that this round win.
It definitely is. There's 1 smoke left for Wuzung here. Also has a kit. His 2 teammates only have armor, but I mean it's just such a tough bomb site to retake. Even at even numbers, it's a hard retake. And Alpha are down 2 men. Tam-like makes it down 1. And a couple quick kills there. 3 kills in total. All of a sudden, it's 2 players left for Super Team. Game and Cordy. Game with 2 one-shots to close out the round. That was a nice round by him. Couple kills to save it, but I mean, Super Team even almost lost that round.
Yeah.
That's just rough.
It's tough to be Super Team out there.
It is tough to be Super Team.
As G2 would know.
As our good friend Mish say, an old school Finnish player said, the only Super Team that works is Golden State.
Fair game. See what Vazor can do here with the dig. Just taking a bit of a cheeky position. Slight angle. But 40 might be ready for it as this game. They get the first kill. Nullify that threat and establish some banana control to start things off with. It's almost very important.
Let's see. 5v4 currently for Super Team, but unlike Alpha Gaming, Super Team don't really have map control. They only have banana control. Look at these Tamlikes actually push through from apartments, and the rest of the CT should be rotating into B, and it's just a question of whether Super Team will hit the B site before Alpha gets there. Not another Deagle is boosted up towards CT spawn, and there's going to be 3 CTs waiting for them now. And this could actually turn bad, because Super Team just gave up full map control. That's 3 kills in a row. And they're down to a 2v4 situation, and there's a flank coming in. That's just... You absolutely hate to see it. That's a tough way to lose the round. Super Team did not hold apartments or middle. Alpha Gaming just walked through apartments and just basically over-rotated to B, knowing all of Super Team were just waiting in banana. This is such a big mistake on their part. All they needed was one SMG holding that early on to make sure the CTs aren't pushing through. But instead, they're facing another save round, down 5-12, and facing elimination as well.
It's not a great outlook, is it?
No.
It's definitely not what you want to see.
The outlook is not great. I think it's safe to say.
It might include some beers.
Let's see.
They're going to explode from the apartment.
It's going to be a contact play out of the apartment.
The classic.
Any second now. Tamalake's turned around, so he's not going to get blinded. He's gonna mow them down.
Well,
if they even got to him.
They got one, of course.
Well, he was the safety in that play if his teammate ever got killed, but that was just too easy. 13-5 now for the Danish side, and it appears the Swedes are in trouble.
Yes, they are definitely in trouble at this point. But honestly, they deserve their faith at this point in time. They've mocked it up in numerous occasions in this game alone.
I mean, just many very fundamental mistakes. I mean, if they are this
no
stick
point in
together as a
sugarcoating
team,
it, is it?
At least there's easy things to fix that'll make them better if they stick together as a team. Easy things to point to. The problem is there's just a very big difference currently in their level of pay to these teams at the event. But like Alpha said, they lost one of their players that they qualified for the event with, and like they said, I mean, it's probably beneficial for them that the change happened, and it certainly looks that way.
Well, banana control now gained by Super Team. Christo trying to take a tight angle here, but then the choke point gets smoked off. And as we can see, the bomb is actually lying in banana, and Christo decides to just destroy his teammate. Why not? And gets taken out through the smoke.
Well, that didn't really work out.
Oh, but that does really work out in the favor of Wusung.
That was a really nice AK spray, connected on the jumping terrorist. I mean, bit of some luck on his side,
yeah,
certainly.
Part of the game.
But get third kill as well. And look at this. Super Team are so hesitant to go into the site, even though there would be no one there. Finally throw the smoke and a flash. And they should be able to get the... What? No, never mind. Finally going into the site. Yeah. They should get the bomb down if they just don't wait too long for the smokes to expire. It looks like they're just going to go for the peak. And that's the ace, as they inexplicably go for the peak instead of trying to get the bomb down.
Why not?
And we just talked earlier how easy it is to win 2v3s, 3v4s, 4v5s, just even rounds where you're man down. Easy to win in B because it's such a tough bomb site to retake. But apparently that lesson didn't really come across the Super Team, because they could have easily just planted the bomb, held spots, and won the round. But they just ran into Wuzung's crosshair. I mean, heads to him, he got the ace that round. Nice kills. But Super Team didn't really make it hard for him. And this screams a double.
But he gets none. That's kind of rough, isn't it? Now the push is coming in to that A-long, and Christo's under heavy pressure. Need to fall back. Sure, gets one. He's going for the repeat unnecessarily. And now it's Vassar, but it's a big trade-off. Just a blender right now. And this A-bomb site. And it's down to YZN once again.
Just
with a
one
pistol.
terrorist left. No armor, P250, 3 opponents. Commits to the peak. I mean, that's what you got to do in that situation. But Tamlike, 94 health, doesn't even get hit by the P250. It's 15-5. Super Team facing elimination from this tournament.
Yeah. Well, considering how they played so far, I don't think, you can't say it's not justified.
No, I mean, Alpha's been the better team in this match, no doubt. And basically, this has really gone the way that you would expect based on seeing their earlier matches in this tournament. Good mollies, you see that there's almost no crack there to survive it. In fact, I think there was none. So they basically forced Super Team to fall all the way back. Nola gets the entry. Cordy's going to run through the smoke, but he gets taken out by the P250. A P90. Not another Deagle. Trades this for the AK.
That's a good trade for Super Team, though. It's a 4-on-4 situation. They'll have the advantage. Still have 3 smokes, 4 flashes, so they have some options to choose from here. And they seem to be making their way slowly towards the Banana, which only has 1 CT in it. Not another Deagle is his name. That's like, why would you have that as a nickname?
Grouping up in Banana. Nola is the one person in middle, it looks like. Not really. You would think that he'd sort of be the one faking it, making some noise at least. He's still kind of waiting for a flank. Meanwhile, his teammates are getting ready to push into B. The smoke goes there. You see not another Deagle. He's getting ready to peek the smoke, it looks like, or at least spam it. But Super Team are just so hesitant once again. It's actually a fake. The bomb is going to go back towards A. But the B bomb site would have been right empty. They are now, YZN is now in the site. And finally, Super Team realize it. They're going to run right back. It's a good call because Alpha still stayed in the A side. Nola is making noise in the middle. And not another Deagle. It's just stuck in construction. It's not going to be able to stop the bomb plant. Finally hears it now as Christu gets the kill on Noli, who...
Makes no sense for him to be there.
For some reason, he's still overextending. YZN also kind of jumping around, unaware not another Deagle could be in construction. 2 versus 4 to keep Super Team alive in the tournament. Game gets spotted there. Troll gets 2 kills, all down to game. And he's going to get taken out by Alpha, retaking the bomb site. 16-5 is your final score. What a turnaround. Super Team started at 4-1.
That's rough, right? That's very, very rough to be 4-1 up to lose 5-16.
That's tough. 12-1 run from that point on. It all started from the eco.
Well,
where they had full money control at that point. They had tons of money. Alpha Gaming had almost no money at all. And that was almost a Glock save round. I think all they had was a P250 and a CZ, just almost nothing to work with. And that one Deagle, of course,
yeah,
that game got killed from in the rap side. That's just a big mistake from their part, and it just snowballed from there. The better team won, though, of course. I mean, I'm not sure the entire result of the game would have changed, even if you reversed that one round. But we maybe would have gotten a more competitive first half out of it. Because really, what Super Team did was the same exact thing they did on Overpass against Havu, which is they just bought themselves out of the game, Envia style.
Yeah, definitely did. I mean, it's rough to see, but that's the end of it for them. And now we have an interview coming up on the stage, as I'll take it away.
And Tommy, kiitos streamit. Congratulations, Alpha Gaming, on your win.
Thank you. Yeah, it was a bad start. Like they began getting off the first 3 rounds, and we're getting a bit of a deja vu versus Vitalis. But then we actually began doing a turnaround, and then we just won round after round after round. We were just on a spree. And then when we came over to the CT side, we lost the pistol again. We have never won a pistol, apparently. But then when we go into the weapon rounds, we just begin winning, and then we close it down.
So you're going to play against Vitalis again. What are the points you're going to fix?
Sorry?
You're going to play Vitalis again. What does that bring into your mind now?
We're going to win this time.
All right, he's confident. So let's see how that goes. Congratulations on your win once again. And in that note, it is for us time to head to those commercials. But when we come back, it is Alpha Game taking on Vitalis for a spot in the finals. So don't go too far away.